we know what is written text. Speed of light, shooting star, exciting heavenly body, mathematical miracle, expansion of the universe. I don't deal with that.
Human nature having an element at a certain stage of just being an ugly thing.
Right. I want to ask you a question. Sorry. I just 20 seconds and then I'll get on to you. Your argument was, you get to me next. Your argument is well put, to understand, but it's a poor argument. I'm going to tell you the reason why. Because you're seeking to look at equivocation. There is something about that European, just give me a second, there is something about that European which has never before been seen in human history, whereby, for example, they see nothing wrong in, for example, slaughtering 100 million Africans through the slave trade. They see nothing wrong. They see nothing wrong. I can come to that as well.
That's facts.
So, can I just say to you, I am not seeking to defend the Arabs either. Yeah, but hold on, let me just answer this point, because I'm not seeking it. I'm not seeking that. For example, I'm surprised most of you haven't said, well, there's been slavery in Africa. And I would say to you, was it slavery? Was it slavery? I'm not certain that it was.
If a Zanzibari takes an East African, that is
slavery
just as a European.
Hold on a second. That's what I was just going to say. But let me just say to you, just on your specific point, I'm saying to you that when you can sit down and you can make a point about the actions, for example, of Europeans, say for example over, say the last 1,000 years, and they can engage in wars, or they can engage in acts of collective terrorism, whereby, just hear me out, whereby, for example, they can sit down and literally parcel up the world, knowing that the only way in which they can do it is by slaughtering millions. You cannot bring that kind of immorality and seek to equivocate that with anybody else on this planet, because I would contend that has never been seen before. This is a new form of barbarism that has sprung up during the last 4,000 years that I would say that didn't exist previously.
The last 4,000 years is the entire history of human civilization. So how can you say that what we have seen in the last 4,000 years is
Or you kill your wife for like you can do up the Jews. Kill the others. That's good.
Maybe he believes that's it.
No.
Same way to slavery. Their wives going to get back. There's no limit. But in Islam, because of the teaching of the femicide that we with us, about beating, taking to the face and causing pain and leaving a mark, that's not reason.
We can stop the Jews from money business. Money business. Truly, brother, man, Jews are all about money. Islam came about and Islam make people live food, have food. Christianity ruled Africa for donkey years. You left over with the Bible, we have no food to eat. Truly, brother, man, you know? You left over with the Bible, no food to eat. Can't even know about no food.
There's no prohibition on women beating their husbands. Egyptian men have abused men.
Look at the rape statistics coming out of Egypt this time.
Can't get in too close there.
There's still some elements that say someone done for you, some different to the leader, so someone, yeah, I'm a bit of down here as well,
I see. Can we have you? No, I think people would understand what you're saying a lot more clearly if you acted it out. So if you took Jamie's role, we're gonna do the game again, and then at any time you can just say stop, and then you can say go from this part. So go from that part where you said that, and then and you'll take Jamie's role. Jamie, we're gonna keep playing.
yeah, I know.
This is how you play the game properly. So. And you're my policeman. You're going to be by my side. You're my policeman. Come here.
I'm not in the room though.
No. You're going to play, but he's. So, what was your name? Sorry. Saeed. When Saeed wants to take his, he wants to come in and show you how he would do this situation.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm a dictator. So, I am the most benevolent leader this country has ever seen. Right. You are the happiest public in the world. If you do what I say, you'll be happy beyond your wildest dreams. Just do exactly what I tell you. Just do exactly what I tell you, or the community will shut you down with a shotgun.
What about freedom though?
This protester doesn't know what he's talking about. You don't need freedom when you have happiness.
Happiness comes from freedom.
No, it does not. Happiness comes from
the
security, and the security of the state is what matters more than anything else.
You talk about security of the state. We've been in danger.
So, take him away. Take him to prison. We show you what happens if you disrespect the state.
Protester.
I'm against you.
Okay, no.
You're a horrible man.
No, sorry, I'll explain.
You
stop. No, you say to him stop, and then you take his role. Okay. So just say stop, Jamie, and then you take him and you say go away.
Jamie, stop.
So Jamie, you're gonna go away.
I'm in jail.
No, come down here, it's all right. Okay.
So just for now, you can be as a spectator. You must. My policeman, come here.
You are the most horrible dictator I ever seen.
Take this man away. I don't want to hear another word from him.
Go against you and remove you.
You want to remove me? So you did exactly what Jamie did.
Yeah.
All right.
That's cool though. I get it. I understand it.
So do you want to play again?
Because he was being balanced, and I've noticed he's like, he's not biased. Alright, he is biased, but he's balanced.
Everyone has biases.
I'm not saying we all do have our biases, but there's an extreme level that people like Jay and Lizzie get. I don't know you, so I'm not saying that. Obviously you're not going to think that. Obviously you're going to only think that.
Obviously, he has not been any biased, but I don't think.
But what we don't like is spreading hate and about Islam and putting your own interpretation of it.
From the Quran.
No, he doesn't do that. From the Quran. No, out of context, telling people, and most of the people that he preaches to, they're not going to go and read the Quran actually see what does it say in the verse before or the verse after. He'll just specifically speak a verse that sounds like aggressive, but you won't see what it says at the next verse or the following verse. But when we do that, say for example with the Bible, read that verse, read that verse, then logic comes into action, and
if it was a two-way street, it'd be fine, but it's not, is it really?
It's not exactly. Because first of all, you're saying it's not a two-way street between us. Actually, it's not a two-way street between you. Because if we tried to do that,
no. Don't get me wrong. Let me finish. I agree.
Read the next verse.
Some people who are Muslims do the same thing.
Yeah. If we read the next verse, we don't get our fair share either. You realise that?
No, but the thing is, right?
It's not a one-way street in that term.
The thing is, often what happens is we'll bring out a quote and then it's taken out of context. But you guys are willing to print it on blog posts and shout it out loud, and that's okay.
Again, but it happens on this side too of the fence.
Okay, you know what? What Jay Smith does, we come and do the same as him. Preach Christianity to Muslims, yeah? Oh, this is like that. Do we do exactly what he does? No, we don't.
What are you trying to say?
Every Sunday he's here. Huh?
You don't
Like
do it,
every
Jay, don't.
Sunday, every Sunday Jay's here talking about the Quran, talking about the Quran, and like out of context, like verses. But you know what? He will never give it in context. You know, there's tafsir for verses. He knows what the tafsirs are, what it means, but he won't give it out like that. He'll just read the Quran as it is, just like that.
Because the Quran is more authoritative.
He'd be far more successful if he was more sincere.
If we read Tafsir, you say, oh, that's Tafsir, it's not Quran.
What?
If we read Tafsir, you say,
No,
oh, Tafsir, it's not Quran.
no, we're not going to say that. Tafsir is to explain the ambiguous
Because then you
verses.
give Jay a chance to speak every time he starts quoting from the Quran.
Because you know why we don't give respect to Jay? Because he deceives. He's got no qualifications.
I'm sorry.
That's why we don't.
And he's not sincere. And he's not sincere.
He says he loves you guys. He just wants you to be sincere.
Anyone, I can say that to people as well. I mean, for me, it probably would be true.
No.
He's such a liar, man. See?
No,
You've got
he does.
PhD in
He's
Islam.
been doing one for the last 20 years.
About 25 years.
25 years, yeah. I beg your pardon. And it usually take about 4 years. And he's been to various universities. He cannot find a university in the West, in Britain or America, to take him as a student. I have been told by someone who was at SOAS, the School of African Oriental Studies, who that his prospective supervisor wouldn't touch it because he is so biased. He so tortures the sources that he's not credible.
Watch this. I don't think you'll have any problem with what just went down today.
Hello. How are you?
Do you know him?
All
We've
done.
been filmed. Do you love Jesus Christ?
I'm not going to get into any conversations.
Where are you from, by the way?
Canada,
Oh, okay. Where in Canada?
Vancouver.
Way over there. Okay.
Where are you from?
Pennsylvania, real close to the other part of Canada.
Exactly.
I love Canada. We always go up to Algonquin to do our canoeing up there.
Yeah, I lived in Toronto for 15 years.
Good city.
Yeah, it's good. I like Pennsylvania too.
Just straight north of us, yeah. We
I
go up
see you here quite often.
there. I've been here for about 25 years.
Have you?
Yeah. Yeah, we're here. We're the only ones really confronting Islam. We do that week in and week out.
Yeah, I just do a cycle ride every, 2 or 3 times a week.
And this is where you come through, huh?
Well, I'd say once a month I pop in here, just do a bit of filming, stick it on YouTube. Yeah.
Do you talk into it as you're cycling?
I either got music on or else I do a little bit of talking. Otherwise, it's just cycling around, either myself or with my kids as well. Whereabouts in Pennsylvania?
We're from Harrisburg. Do you know Messiah College?
I know Harrisburg.
Just south of it. As you're going towards Gettysburg on Route 15. But we've lived here for 25 years, and so this is kind of our home now.
Yeah.
We're heading back. We're going to head back
Are you?
in July.
Oh. How come? Change?
No, I just finished my doctorate in this whole area,
Yeah.
and now everybody wants it, and so I'm going to have to go all over the world. They want me in 43 countries. So
Nice.
America has a lot more money in America than it is here, so that's where all the funding is.
Yeah, I've been here since '96.
96.
And then I moved back to Canada temporarily and came back again.
It's a lovely city, isn't it? Here, London.
Oh, I love London. I just live around the corner, so it's.
Oh, you've got a nice place to live in this area.
Yeah, it's how I like it. Yeah, it's good.
What do you do here?
I'm in media and and property.
Good man.
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
You too. What's your name?
Jay Smith.
Jim.
Jim what?
Nickel.
Nickel.
Yeah.
This is Lizzie
Hi, how you
Schofield.
doing?
Hi, Lizzie.
We're all part of Fander Team.
Okay.
Fander Team. We're gonna.
So when are you heading back to?
July, I'll be heading back, but I'll be
Okay.
here every Sunday. So anytime you come through,
Probably see you a couple more times.
yell at us,
All
heckle
right.
us,
All the best.
give us some hassle.
Well, as I say, I just keep an open mind. I like to go from spot to spot to spot. You know, just finish up my cycle ride.
I saw you were looking at us over here. So
Yeah, I'm checking everybody out.
All right.
All right.
God bless you.
Have a good day. Thank you. See ya. Exposed. I see him all the time. Nice guy. I'm gonna check out now.
Believe in God, what does that mean? Jesus paid, he sticks on you. He's human God. You
You can do God. He said God. He said God. He used that. He's God himself. He's the Father.
Where do I go? Time to go home.
I don't know what
Then we can talk about creator.
God knows that you're going to be doing that. Let me ask you this. If God knows that you're going to do that, can you do what?
No, it's going to be X. Exactly. That's what God wants. According to you, one of yours is your free choice.